Yo, the NBA scriptwriters are going absolutely crazy, man. Can you all believe what is going on right now in the NBA? Mind you, this is my second time recording because my mic quality has been very bad. I need a new mic. But y'all know what's going on right now? KD just got traded to the Phoenix Suns for a relatively lower haul than we expected. Think about it. Think about how Rudy Gobert got a larger trade package than Kevin Durant, who is, if healthy, in the running for the MVP conversation every single year. And now he's to a relative contender with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton. They kept their big three practically, right? And because I guess Mikal Bridges, you can debate whether he's third or fourth. I would say contractually, if you look at it from that standpoint, they kept their big three and they added Kevin Durant. That's a big four. That's a super team, bro. Like DeAndre Ayton been averaging 30, well, not average. He's had a few games recently where he's had like 30 and 15. Devin Booker's getting back in the lineup. Chris Paul's starting to look like Chris Paul again. And KD obviously is that one where you can put him in any situation and he will fit. So I am having a bit of trouble fathoming this situation for the rest of the NBA. I'm not a Phoenix Suns fan, so I gotta tolerate this as a Laker fan, even though we made some moves today that I thought would put us a little above in the upper echelon, maybe. At least, when it comes to the playoffs and playing contention, and then even a first-round series, I could say, look, in a playoff series, Lakers could still mess with anyone, realistically speaking, if healthy, that is. But when it comes to the Suns right now, man, this is Golden State-esque right here, man. You're not getting a prime Steph Curry, you're not getting a prime Clay, I guess, but Devin Booker is up there in terms of talent. Chris Paul is, he's still CP0 rings, so, I don't really expect. You know what? Yeah, CP0 rings, man. I ain't really worried about it for real. It's the curse, man. They can't be broken. But, I am tired of seeing Kevin Durant on a super team. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that now. Otherwise, man, when I look at everything going on right now, and in terms of the Brooklyn Nets side of things, man, Joe Tsai makes me really mad because Kyrie should really be a Laker right now, but he just want to make you give us that Laker tax and not help us whatsoever, and then you want to put your team in a detrimental situation where you have Ben Simmons as your star piece right now. Nah, Mikal Bridges, but still, man, that's crazy. And let me continue by saying, Joe Tsai, man, you loser. Okay, now look, otherwise, other than that all going on right now, I would like to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are my team. And Russell Westbrook is also my guy. So it was a little bittersweet. It was a little bittersweet. I'm a Laker fan before I'm a Russ fan, but Russ, relatively speaking, is my favorite player, for a few years now, and I love to see him succeed. He has not been successful, though, in LA whatsoever. I've seen him play well. I've seen him been absolutely, the LA fans just don't like him, whatever reason it is. They treat him like a terrorist. I would not, equate him to that by any means. He is still a human. He gets dehumanized by Twitter on a daily basis. So, at the end of the day, I'm happy that he can get away from that. And I hope he can get into a more favorable situation on another NBA team. That could be the NBA. It could be the Los Angeles Clippers, possibly, which means he just got to move his locker room, keep his family where it is, hopefully no harsh feelings. Otherwise, then when it comes to the other pieces that the Los Angeles Lakers did receive. Oh wait, well, one more thing about Russ. I would love to see him go on the Miami or just any type of contending team because, I want to see him in a winning situation more than anything, assuming that he's going to be taking a lesser role like he did with the Lakers, but hopefully an important one at the end of the day. So we'll kind of see where that ends up to. And now let me, digress to the Lakers, which got D'Angelo Russell. I'm a fan of D'Lo. Like, I remember him getting drafted number 2 in 2015. I was very hyped. I was so hyped for his rookie year, his second year. I thought he was going to be an all-star his second year. I've always liked him. I like his style. I wish he, translated more of that playmaking that he had as a younger player into where he is now, because I thought it was so nice, especially in college at Ohio State. Woo! But, besides the point, we also got Malik Beasley, who's an absolute sniper, and then Jared Vanderbilt, who was a dog. He kind of reminds me of Wenyen Gabriel, though. Like, he's like a more, polished Wenyen Gabriel in the sense, defensively, that is. But we got them both on the same team, and hopefully, I hope this means Wenyen gets some minutes at some point. But who knows? But yeah, that's, with them on the roster, and I don't really know what, Minnesota was doing, especially when it does come to that contract with Mike Conley taking them. I see on Twitter that a lot of fans are very upset, or not Twitter, I say Twitter fans, Minnesota fans, Minnesota Twitter, whatever you want to say. They're very upset at this trade. And I could agree. You have pages like ESPN, though, grading everyone like a B+, A-, and then giving the Lakers the worst outcome, the worst grade out of every team involved, which I don't see how that's possible considering how much further talent we got on our team and a balance of valuable skills and assets, and like I said, I cannot complain. I just gotta hope that we can actually utilize it, and our coach Darvin Ham does not continue to detriment our team with these 3-4 guard lineups, which is still a possibility. He's going to start playing Austin Reeves at the 4 at some point. It seems like, back to Lonnie Walker and Patrick Beverly at the 3. Like, I cannot do it no more. I cannot. I need one more trade. Just one more. And so yeah, that's that. And I don't really have much more of an opinion on the Lakers, and otherwise I just want to see them win, please. And stop being, like, every game this year, I swear it's been close. It's been within 5 minutes, there's been a 5-point game, and it's so frustrating. I just want I need to be less stressed all the time, so let me move on. I want to talk about Kyrie just a little bit briefly, because Kyrie Irving is looking so great, bro. I mean, I know he just played one great game, but I mean, maybe not just Kyrie in particular, but the Dallas Mavericks. Now everyone's talking about, that Dallas and Phoenix Suns rematch in the playoffs is going to be nice. Kyrie versus KD, and Luka is going to, Luka is going to, we already know he owns Devin Booker and them and all that, but, like, still, man, that's crazy. Best backcourt versus a great backcourt, adding KD. I even feel like Dallas could maybe make more and more move. I feel like they need a better big, some better interior defense, because right now, the perimeter-wise, they're active. They're playing great. They got JaVale McGee, who was supposed to be that interior force, but he has not been that this year. Barely gets any PT. But Christian Wood, he's been a great offensive weapon, so that's another part to think of. Yeah, so Kyrie and Dallas, especially the game today, how they beat the Clippers, like I said, very much impressed me defensively. On that side of the ball, Kyrie did too, without Luka, beating a healthy Clippers team right now, and they were up by a cool 20. They almost came back and lost, but they persevered and won that game. And I keep being impressed by the talent in the Western Conference. What can I say, man? And even for me, that means like the Denver Nuggets and Nikola Jokić. I mean, this kind of attribute them for all this talent kind of moving around this conference, because, hey, they're 38-17. Jokić is about to get his 3rd straight MVP. I'm convinced at this point. I am very convinced that he's going to do that. It just seems like Giannis is 2 steps back, Joel Embiid isn't the same. Like, he might still be the runner-up, but, like, it doesn't feel as close. Like, I don't understand. Like, I could debate, going back in time, that, like, hey, maybe you could debate whether or not Jokić deserved that first MVP. I think if LeBron's healthy and Embiid's healthy, for sure they get it. Maybe Giannis could have had it that year as well. Maybe it could have been photo fatigue why Giannis did not get it. But, still give credit where it's due. Jokić is a top 3 player in the NBA right now, no doubt. And yeah, that is primarily it. I'm very looking forward to what's to happen next. Mind you, I'm also recording this like 11 hours before the actual trade deadline is over, so some things are definitely gonna happen. But I'm just trying to get off the news about the KD and all that information right now, because, man, it's been so fun to watch. Maybe I can get another episode out, man. Maybe it's give me a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of motivation to continue. And also, Josh. Okay, but one more thing. Josh Hart, that was kind of funny how this man was like tapping up his players. Hey, yo, I got traded, man. And then, but I think that's a good pickup for the Knicks. It's just everyone in the West. that's where the competition is. So that's really where I'm fixated at, and I'm very happy to see what happens next. As I said, otherwise, I think that's all that I do. Gotta edit a little bit. I hope y'all listen through. Hope y'all have a great day, great trade deadline, and thank you. Take care. Hopefully I can be back on here real soon. But bye. Take care.